two units of the main intelligence directorate of the Russian General Staff, known as the GRU. The units engaged in active cyber operations to interfere in the 2016 presidential election. There was one unit that engaged in active cyber operations by stealing information, and a different unit that was responsible for disseminating the stolen information. The defendants used two techniques to steal information. First, they used a scheme known as spear phishing, which involves sending misleading email messages and tricking the users into disclosing their passwords and security information. Second, the defendants hacked into computer networks and installed malicious software that allowed them to spy on users and capture keystrokes, take screenshots, and exfiltrate or remove data from those computers. The defendants accessed email accounts of volunteers and employees of a U.S. presidential campaign.
Well, good evening, folks. It's Federico Cardella with Inspo News, and you know the globalists never cease to do their chess moves. Obviously, this report was timed to try to undermine the president's credibility right before he meets with Vladimir Putin. Releasing this specious indictment against 12 foreign Russian nationals was kind of creepy, when given the fact AG Jeff Sessions works for the president, and above all, the Trump administration should be wanting peace with the other superpower in the world. And the hypocrisy of all of this is that we use the Umbrage and Assassin software, our own our version of GRU, to spy on the Trump campaign and to try to destroy his presidency. And now they're trying to vitiate and destroy the credibility of the president right before he meets at a major Russian-U.S. summit with Vladimir Putin. I mean, the mockingbird press of the globalists, their talking heads, really got it up in fifth gear this week. Listen to some of these people droning away at full pitch, praying for this great president to fail in his peace efforts to make the world a more prosperous and safer place, to alleviate the suffering of so many people around the world. He and Vladimir Putin can have a big hand in that, and yet all these globalist liberals, left-wing lawless people are hoping for his failure. And just listen to some of this.
Any closer to an agreement with Mueller of some kind of limited questioning?
Probably further away.
Further away.
When you see this kind of thing, you're a lawyer. Would you work your client into a kangaroo court with guys who donated $36,000 to his opponent, cried at a lost party?
Maybe written questions to certain questions.
If you have an objection,
even if the Soviet Union is gone, we still have a problem with Putin, obviously. But the world. And on Monday, he's set for that one-on-one meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin. And back here at home, a major development in the Mueller probe. Interesting timing, too. The DOJ announcing today new charges against 12 Russians for hacking the Democrats in the 2016 election.
This is no ordinary criminal case. This is a criminal case that potentially implicates the president and people around him on his campaign.
Donald Trump likes to describe this as a witch hunt. Well, we just found some witches, and they were indicted.
My hope and prayer is that this president and his allies will, again, cease and desist on calling the Mueller investigation a witch hunt.
Kimberly, Mueller has racked up a lot of indictments. Manafort, some of his conduct goes back many years, predates all of this, but nevertheless, on the pure issue of trying to influence our election and hack into our systems, it does seem like Mueller is coming up with some, facts that are very important, and it looks like he probably get some convictions. Whether or not that matters, because they're going to get these people coming to the United States, they seem to be hot on the trail of something here.
Well, look, what was missing from all of those comments is the realization that, yes, there is this new indictment engaged in 12 people, but none of it had to do with collusion. None of it has to do with obstruction of justice from the Trump team.
This morning's ABC report is now outdated based on the press conference by Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein, in which I, number one, feel exonerated.
Vladimir Putin just an hour ago, just told Israel to stay out of the airspace of Syria. They haven't just done it once, they've done it 2 or 3 times this week. That's not all. Putin just ordered all flights to not come in or out of Russia right now. If Israel does not listen, they're going to attack. Oh my God. I'm in shock right now. I mean, like, we've been worried about this distraction down in South Texas, when the real thing is about to happen in Israel, folks. And if one missile hits Jerusalem, you know what God said he was going to do. That's all I got to say. Look how close Israel and Jerusalem is. That's all I'm going to say. We may be here for history, and I'm getting left and right messages, left and right. Guys, y'all got to... It's messing up my feed. It's messing up my feed. It's messing up my feed. I don't know how to explain it. Y'all just got to listen to what I've got here. This is making sense. He's fed up with the pedophilia. Putin says if you bomb, Democrat says if you bomb the United States of America, he's coming after the Democrats. If you nuke the Americans because they have guns, he is going to blow your head away, Democrats. This is coming from ex-NSA Edward Snowden. I'm getting the information from him. Russia is not playing. Yadnahu, Goo Goo Doo Doo, whatever the fuck your name is. And if you're with them, Putin, if you're with them, Trump, you're going down too, partner. Okay? This is coming from the militias. They're fed up. We've got Navy SEALs, former Navy SEALs said, if you drop Trump and you drop Russia, we're going to drop you. You can dislike my video. I'm not getting paid about your stupid dislikes. I could care fucking less what you think or say, because I'm getting the information. You're not. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. And I'm not going to sit here. I don't need phone calls and text right now. This is more important. If you want to talk to me, come on YouTube. I am absolutely in shock right now. Over 500,000 troops has been deployed. Except it's not the United States troops, it's the UN troops. Yes, Russia knows something's about to happen, folks. Just found this out. Putin was in outer space for 10 days, folks. He disappeared. He disappeared, folks. There's a lot that is happening right now. My head is scratching right now. I'm trying to figure out what hot musket is. I just set it up for you, okay? Aaron Hogue told me to tell you they're not there to take your guns. They're there to, just in case these migrants makes a move like ISIS or anything like that, they're going to blow their head off. Bottom line. And just being in shock right now. Just in shock. I'm looking at my emails right now. I'm trying to let y'all hear what has happened. Okay? What is happening right now is making sense. Okay, this is what I have found for y'all. Okay? Somebody sent me a message on Messenger and said, are you going to report this? Don't you need to report this? You need to report this, Andrew. Nobody else is. They're all asleep over there in Texas, worried about martial law. We need to be worried about what's going on over here in the Middle East. Good grief. Okay. That is my messenger, guys. That's what I get every night. Good God Almighty, I'm getting hit left and right. Couldn't sign in. Try removing and re-adding your account on this device. What in the world? Shit. Harlan has been hacked, I think. Let's see what she said. She just sent me a message.
Look at this crazy shit my fucking YouTube just did. It can't sign me in because it's trying to remove and then re-add my account.
What
Do you know anything about that?
Mm-mm. Hold on. No, I do not, but I will tell you this. I'm on live right now. I didn't even have time to put it on Facebook. I'm in shock. My hands are shaking. It took me forever to get my damn camera to be set up right. Oh my God. If Satan 2 goes into Israel, it could be over. This is not fear-mongering, folks. This is the real deal. This is the real deal. I don't give a shit what you think. I'm here to warn you, Americans, because you're being played. I mean, y'all are being played. You think I wanted to get on again? No. But something's about to happen, folks. Okay, let's see here. I want y'all to read. I want to read this to y'all, okay? Top U.S. officials confirmed to Putin that Trump is preparing for military takeover of the United States. Putin said that. Mike Pence told it to Putin. God darn, can we not get anywhere today? One of my reporters says, I'm trying to figure out what the hell Bolton is doing. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what they all fucking are trying to do. California Democrat threatens nukes if Americans don't hand over their guns. Putin says over our dead body. Putin's on our side, guys. Can you believe this? Putin? Who would have thought Putin was be on our side? Well, I heard him say it a couple of years ago. He said, do not hand your guns over to Obama. Your freedom will be over. Here it is again. Everybody's reporting it now. California Democrats threaten nukes if Americans don't hand over their guns. Shit. ZeroHedge.com announced that one. Good God Almighty. This is what Jennifer said. Well, what a shocker. YouTube feels that letting you know about a bill being rammed through Congress to silence our voices is offensive. The truth is offensive to Americans' constitutional rights. Got it. Make sure to subscribe to my backup channel is what she just said. Another thing. Jewish senator sponsors law to imprison Americans for criticizing Israel. That's interesting. This morning, troops gets on the bus heading toward Texas, California, Arizona. Why California? California is going in the drink. That makes no sense. Tense situation. The border worsened by day. That's coming out of former military. Former military says Putin has banned George Soros come to Russia, and that is the sign. Whew. Shit. George Soros has been funding Israel. What? What in the world's going on today? The U.S. security activity pursuing Assange to be brought up with charges. All this coming out of nowhere, guys. What's next? Am I getting some of this right, folks? Harlan Quinn. Harley. I'm the Joker, I guess. Everybody thinks I'm lying. They think I'm lying about Marfugel. Fogel, whatever his name is. Things are moving fast. You know, you're right, Bane. You're right. Did I get that right, Bean T? Bean T? Miss T? Is that a woman or a man? I've got bad eyes. Things are moving fast. Okay. Yes. Okay. I'm sorry if I get your name mixed up. My eyes are really bad. My left eye's bad. You are a woman. Okay. Nice to meet you. We got a lot of women on here. More women that's wide awake than the men. Come on, man. You gotta do better than that. We need your seriousness here. Quit growing. You know what? Quit acting like Toys R Us kids and grow up. No problem. Nice to meet you too. I'm not getting my comments down below, so if you want to talk to me, do it on live. Okay? I can get them on live, but I can't get them on not live. So, and they're deleting somebody's messages. I'm telling you guys, this is crazy right now. I'm dehydrating. Have y'all been dehydrating a lot lately? Is it the weather, or is the chemtrails getting worse and stronger, or what? I mean, y'all help me out here. Linda Doss just told me sad. One of my reporters said, "How was your shower?" I never get to spend time with myself. I don't get to relax. I have to take care of my mom. I have to do this. I have to do that. I don't get to have time for myself, guys. I haven't really been with a woman, if you want to know the truth, since a year and a half, because this is more important to save y'all's butts. I think. What y'all think? Y'all don't want a war. Y'all don't want a Red Dawn situation, do you? Shoot. But yes, it's happening, folks. Russia is laying the hammer down on everybody that's pedophilia. Whew. I told you it was coming, guys. Russia don't like that crap. They're more Christian and more American than we are. Hello, y'all. I was really dehydrated a few days ago. Had dry mouth really bad earlier today. Something's up with the dehydrating. Seriously, I've probably drank about 14 bottles of water today. Seriously. You know the weird thing is, I ain't even gone to the bathroom. What the hell? It just stays there? I don't know. I don't know what's going on with me. But we got problems. Laura Pascal just poked me. Who in the world? 8 minutes ago. Who's poked me now? What is that? What's that called? Is that like somebody knocking on your door or something, or what? Let's see here. Who's Laura? I know I got Laura, the other Laura. Laura Pascal poked me. Is she even on my Facebook? Click link in my bio and enjoy. Oh gosh, it's one of them naughty videos. What the hell? Michelle's friends with her. What's up with that? You know what? I'm gonna like it and I'm gonna send you one of my videos. Here you go, Laura. Eat that. And no, it won't be dirty. Good grief. Marfugel has sent me a message saying that I'm not lying. I'm not lying. His wife sent me a message said, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Marfugel is scaring folks bad with the caller on Operation Hot Musket. He's I don't know what to say about him. I really don't. I really don't. He's friends with John, if that tells you anything, that ex-army pedophile. There's your son. What's up with these former military pedophiles? Anybody know? Don't even ask. No comment. Forget it. I know they did a lot of that stuff in the Middle East. Randall, my uncle, Randall, Sergeant Randall White told me that it was really bad with these military guys. And the sergeant wouldn't do anything about it. He did them at the front line. Is that what John ex-Army was in jail for? Yes. Yes, I thought he was a good guy too, dude. He's one of the ones that's going to take your guns, Boogie. Ain't that something? Y'all subscribe to him and give him the money to get your guns. Because he's getting the guns and bullets for the money you giving them. Yeah, I don't trust him either. Thank you, Holly. She said she's listening into my show right now. I'm live if you want to come on. All right. Do y'all want to hear the story, what Putin said? Woohoo! That's all I got to say. Harlan Queen, tried Lindsay Tribbett Nation. Let's crank it up once. Let's hear what Putin said to the Americans. Y'all want to hear what he thinks about the pedophiles? Let's see if we can get a American or RTV or somebody says it in their words, because he can't transition like we can, and we can't. I'm sure some of y'all can't understand foreigners, and I want to try to fix it for both of y'all. Okay, so just hold your horses. Harlan Queen or Tribbett Mystere. Okay, hit me up when you're done. Okay, I will. We are anonymous. We are the Marines militia. We are WikiLeaks. We are ex-CIA, Kevin Shipp, ex-NSA, Edward Snowden. I am the speaker of them. And they're the ones that have been poisoned by the pedophile NWO ring. If you don't like me, leave. If you don't like the truth, you can't handle the truth, like Jack Nicholson would say. Leave. Other people do. You're going to find out the truth. We're tired of the fake cartoon character idiots on YouTube. It's done. We're done with them. Sorry. Like I said, leave. You know what? Unsubscribe. I don't give a damn. I'm not here for you. Like Nick Saban said, we're not here for you, press. If we were here for you, we would be buried and gone. I say, buried and gone. That's all I can say. So, whatever. See if I can get to this thing. I keep on getting knocked out because people keep on sending me messages. If you send me messages on Messenger at the same time as I'm trying to get on the other situation, my tablet goes wacko. Don't ask me why and how. Really don't know. He said this last year at a Christmas party. That's interesting. Okay, we're going to get Sergeant to say it. Sergeant is pretty good at what he says. Okay, folks? All right. Enjoy. And we're not going to be on here long. Just be patient with me, okay? Andrew, maybe it's operator error. LOLs. Operator. Yeah, that song. All right, guys, here you go. Check this out. Putin just exposed the plot to destroy America. Well, our government is trying to destroy us. How about that one? Ain't that something? Let's check this out. Enjoy. Yeah, it's true.
Question. Who, beside Donald Trump, is more loathed and maligned by the mainstream mockingbird media? The answer, of course, is Vladimir Putin. And the last thing the Clinton, Soros, New World Order mafia wants is closer ties between Russia and the United States. In fact, those that would rabble-rouse and beat the drums of war would like nothing more than conflict between the United States and Russia. What if I were to tell you that the same mockingbird mainstream media that has covered up the global child pedophilia rings, including the Pizzagate story, is also refusing to report about Vladimir Putin's knowledge of the elite's penchant for pedophilia? In his 2016 Christmas speech, Vladimir Putin dropped some bombshells on the New World Order that were completely ignored by the mainstream U.S. press. And in his Christmas speech, we see some startling similarities between Putin and Trump, both of whom seem to recognize the fact that the New World Order powers are aligned against sovereign states, aligned against Christianity, aligned against traditional morals, and aligned against the family. In his incredibly important speech, Putin says, "We see that many Euro-Atlantic states have taken the way where they deny or reject their own roots, including their Christian roots, which form the basis of Western civilization. In these countries, the moral basis and any traditional identity are being denied. National, religious, cultural, and even gender identities are being denied or relativized. There, politics treats a family with many children as equal to a homosexual partnership. Faith in God is equal to faith in Satan. And guys, here's the Pizzagate DC pedo ring bombshell that Putin dropped. And I quote, "The excesses and exaggeration of political correctness in these countries indeed leads to serious consideration for the legitimization of parties that promote the propaganda of pedophilia." Putin clearly knows about the elite's penchant for pedophilia, and Tom DeLay himself has warned the American people.
Well, we've already found a secret memo coming out of the Justice Department. They're now going to go after 12 new perversions, things like bestiality, polygamy, having sex with little boys and making that legal.
Putin continues. The people in many European states are actually ashamed of their religious affiliations and are indeed frightened to speak about them. Side note, for those who've never read the Protocols of the Elders of Zion, which is claimed to be nothing more than a hoax or a forgery, I'd encourage you to read those protocols and then consider the war that is being waged that Putin is describing in this speech, and then ask yourself, is something behind the scenes driving this agenda? And do Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin stand in some opposition to it? Putin says Christian holidays and celebrations are abolished or neutrally renamed, as if one were ashamed of those Christian holidays. With this method, one hides away the deeper moral value of these celebrations. And of course, he's referring to the birth of Jesus Christ and the rebirth of the human race through the blood of Jesus Christ. Putin says, and these countries try to force this model onto other countries globally. I am deeply convinced that this is a direct way to the degradation and primitivization of culture. This leads to deeper demographic and moral crisis in the West. What can be a better evidence for the moral crisis of a human society than the loss of its reproductive function? And today, nearly all developed Western countries cannot survive reproductively, not even with the help of migrants. Without the moral values that are rooted in Christianity and other world religions, without rules and moral values which have formed and been developed over millennia, people will inevitably lose their human dignity. We can see the degradation of family in our own society tearing us apart. Putin stands in opposition to that degradation. And yet the mainstream mockingbird media would label this man an enemy of humanity and an enemy of the United States. Putin continues, and we think it is right and natural to defend and preserve these moral values. One has to respect the right of every minority to self-determination, but at the same time, there cannot and must not be any doubt about the rights of the majority. And here's where Putin starts to sound a lot like some of the things Donald Trump said when he was running for president. Quote, at the same time as this process at a national level, we observe on an international level the attempts to create a unipolar, unified model of the world, to relativize and remove institutions of international right and national sovereignty. Trump himself has said the number one way to preserve peace and prosperity is through the sovereign state.
We will no longer surrender this country or its people to the false song of globalism. The nation state remains the true foundation for happiness and harmony. I am skeptical of international unions that tie us up and bring America down. And under my administration, we will never enter America into any agreement that reduces our ability to control our own affairs.
And the sovereign state stands in stark opposition to the Rockefeller, Rothschild, Soros desire for a new world order, one world government. Putin says, in such a unipolar, unified world, there is no place for sovereign states. Such a world would need merely vassals. And when he refers to vassals, think of the way the EU is set up. Thank goodness it's falling apart. But the EU has unelected bureaucrats in Brussels that supersede democracy, that supersede the will of the people, and that in turn only enforce the tyranny of the banking elite which controls the EU. And in this clip, Putin concludes, from a historical perspective, such a unipolar world would mean the surrender of one's own identity and of God-created diversity. Guys, when he says the surrender of one's own identity, it is exactly what the New World Order wants. It wants to cloud the lines between men and women, between right and wrong. It wants willing subjects that will bow down before the technological beast system of one world government, of one world currency, of the will of the banking elite, the satanic banking elite, as exemplified by Pizzagate, by Pedogate, by Jimmy Savile, and those that would cover up the crimes against children. The most important part of this speech, and I'll allow Putin to say it in his own words.
Политкорректности доходит до того, что всерьез говорится о регистрации партий, ставящих своей целью пропаганду педофилии.
Thanks for watching, and for real news 24/7, visit us at sgtreport.com.
Ephesians 5:11. Take no part in unfruitful works of darkness, but instead expose them. And interestingly, in verse 12, it says, "For it is shameful even to speak of the things that they do in secret."
Guys. Oh my God. While I was sitting there letting y'all listen to this, they're taking down Trump too because he took the emails and threw them away that Putin gave him. 30,000 emails of Hillary Clinton. Trump has thrown them away. I repeat, thrown them away. He has burned them. He's with Clinton, guys. I repeat, he is with Clinton. Mike Pence is with the Clintons. Like I predicted. This is an old feed of Israel. I didn't know what else to put on. This is earlier this week when Gaza attacked Israel. If you just joined us, and I'm trying to grab my mind and my heart now for y'all. Putin's about to attack the pedophiles, guys. And I'm going to be honest with you. I just seen somebody say, and Pence, something about him. Yes, he's a pedophile. Just found this out months ago. Lunia, whatever your name is. Whoever you are, I feel sorry for you. If you don't like Putin, then you're a pedophile. That's what I'm going to put you out there for you. Okay, bud? Don't care what you think about me. All I know is we're behind Putin. Over 26 million Marines militia walked away from the pedophile government. Kevin Shipp, ex-CIA, walked away from the pedophile government. Ex-NSA walked away from the pedophile government. Edward Snowden. If you don't like that we're doing this, leave. Because you're surrounded if you're a pedophile and you will get your head blown off. In my words, all I got to say is you just got Scorpion death dropped, NWO pedophiles. That's all I got to say. That's all I'm going to say. If you don't like that we're going to bring down the pedophiles that likes to have sex with little kids, I promise you this. You will burn in hell just like in this fucking car that got blown away in Israel. If you did not know this, Jared Kushner's daddy, you stupid fuck. Listen to me. Don't fucking say one word to me right now. Jared Kushner is the RFID chip CEO. Obama is a pedophile. Clinton is a pedophile. Bush is a pedophile. Trump is a pedophile. Howard Stern is a pedophile. If you don't like it, fuck off. Because we're bringing your pedophile asses to the ground. Just like we did Stony Stone this week. Just like we're going to do Marfugel News. I bet you we find something on that son of a bitch like I did all the others. Every one of the CIA operatives of the YouTube has been pedophiles, folks. You've been following pedophiles. You know the funny thing is? I seen them in California and I walked away from it. Paul Walker got murdered because he wanted to get away from the pedophiles. He wanted to get out. Heath Ledger got murdered because he wanted to get away. Prince got murdered because he wanted to get away. Shut up, you naysayer piece of shit. This is where I get in there. The donations y'all been giving us is going to away. How about that one? How about that one? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, we're making meth bombs to blow the pedophiles away in Alabama. How do you like that one? How do you like that one? What was your name again? It doesn't matter what your name is because you keep on talking your stupid shit. We're going to bring you down too. You haven't seen my channel lately, have you? You haven't seen the Antifas that's been getting their heads blown off over there, have you? My buddies in the police department. Go check out Carl Jr.'s. You want to go check out that? Huh? Go check it out. Go see if the police department's asking any questions. They're blowing your idiots straight to hell. See, I want to help you out here. Do you realize how many Russians are in the United States right now spying on your pedophiles? A bunch. Do you know China and the United States are not even fighting against each other? They're actually with each other. Russia's going to blow them away. And we're going to be behind Russia. Putin knows it. I'm actually getting a translator so I can talk to the guy and understand what he's saying. How about that one? Russia's more free than we are. Did you know Russia's having the same problem with the immigrants on their border? Does anybody know any of that? Huh? No, you're the babbling idiot. You're a fucking stupid fucktard. You're the fucktard. You're probably a pedophile. Well, this babbling idiot is still on YouTube. And where is the other babbling idiot? BP Earthwatch. He's at home washing his tights. Where's Alex Jones? He's at home washing his tights. See? And I told y'all months ago it was going to happen, but I'm the babbling idiot. No, I'm the caring idiot that's going to blow your head away to touch these kids again, old fart. How about that one? How about that one? I'm going to blow your head off with one eye because you can't even see what's coming with two, you drunk old fart. Why is Russia attacking Israel? Because Israel is done. They're pedophiles. Netanyahu is a pedophile with Jared Kushner. And the Pope. Popes want your guns? Who do you think is with Pope? Donald J. Trump. He was actually almost holding his hand in a picture, and his wife was wearing something in black that looked like the damn monsters. I thought they were going to arrest him. I thought Trump was going to arrest them, folks. Did you just say meth bombs? Yes. Yes. Yes, Boogie. It's going to take out a whole neighborhood. A whole platoon, if you want to know the truth. Russia is not more free. Russia is not. Right. And you must be having sex with Hillary Clinton. BP has new channel called Earthwatch. Yeah, he can keep on watching the Earth. That's all I got to say. You know why he got kicked off Recovering? He used the Fox app. Fox kicked him off. I thought, wait a minute, you know the funny thing is, I thought that was a Republican station. That's the funny part. I thought Fox was good. I thought Fox was good, George. A recovering soul. Where's BP at? He's going to take your guns. He's one of the pedophiles. You know what I mean? Paul Begley. Oh. Did I say that? I did, didn't I? Shit. I forgot. The Freemasons been going underground and having sex with your kids that been getting kidnapped every day. Just thought you might want to know that. Foxes also contribute opposition. Well, they're the ones that predicted to die. Think about it. Think about it. Paul Walker's prediction was a week before it happened. And it was a dog. His name was Brian. Fox has been predicting a bunch of shit. And it's been coming true. What do you think Mike Pence and everybody's doing right now behind Donald Trump's back? They're about to kill him, folks. Mike Pence is about to get him, folks, because he just sold himself to the devil. And Putin, they come over there and hung out with Putin and shaking his hand. Mike Pence wasn't even smiling. Putin was laughing at him like, you dumbass, I'm going to get you. You got to think, who's the smart one here? Putin is the smart one, guys. This was Gaza in Israel a couple of days ago. Some of y'all didn't get to see it. Y'all got shadow banned. So I thought I would show you what happened in Israel again, because a lot of people didn't see it. Putin is old KGB though. So what? People can change, man. He's fed up with the pedophilia. He's fed up. He wants to keep your guns. Do you realize that? Did you hear what I just said, bud? Did you hear what Putin said to the Democrats? If you try to take these Americans' guns, we're going to blow your head off, Democrats. And then he just announced, just a couple hours ago, no flights coming in or out of Russia. And then he warned Israel not to go on to Syria's airspace. Something big is about to happen, folks. If one missile misses Israel and hits Jerusalem, you can say goodbye to the United States. Trump knows what's about to happen. What do you think Trump told you September? What had I been telling you guys? What did I tell y'all months ago? World War III is about to come. Right now they're scheduled to be February the 3rd, 2019. You don't have a lot of time left, guys. And it's going to be a 6-day war. What did China do? They just put up a fake moon. What the? If one hits Jerusalem, what? Why? Because the United States is involved. I have heard of Russian reformation to Christianity, but I believe that the world is a stage and put in is probably one of the actors. You believe whatever you want to believe, man. Why do you think Edward Snowden's with him? Did you know what Putin said over the summer? He's got land for us. If you want to come to his country, you can be free and stay there. The world goes to hell in a handbasket. I know what's about to happen. Satan 2 is about to take out all the... Like I said, your Bathomet's got a homing device on it. George Soros put a homing device on there because he's going to kill your atheists and your devil worshippers. He's the one that funded the Bathomets. Let's see here. Hello, Elite Russia. Awesome. Sweet. Nice to meet you. We do have Russia. Nice to meet you. I come in peace. Seriously. I have friends that's Russian. It's like, no. Stay where you're at. You're safer there than you are here, because this is about to look like the Middle East. And she laughed. I said, this ain't funny. Seriously. The Middle East is going to look like Call of Duty. I think you can go to Russia only if you have Russian... Huh? No, there's Americans out there, dude. Pamela Anderson's there. Who else is staying there? Steven Seagal? Chuck Norris? Freedom. They're helping Russia like crazy, guys. They're helping Russia like crazy. Acting like they're with them and everything, and going to... What he's doing is he's bringing his military to China, and or doing the training with China, and get this, he's getting all their weaknesses. That is the smartest thing I've ever seen. Chuck Norris. Oh, we're doomed. Oh, whatever you think. You've been doomed anyways because you've been believing the Democrat-Republican Party. Did you vote? How'd you like that vote? I told you the Democrats was going to win the House. Duh. George Soros said it 6 months before it even happened. He said the Democrats are going to win the House. Just thought you might want to know that. Who do you think Trump got voted in from? Obama voted him in, and so did George Soros. It's all reverse psychology, kid. Wake up. Get off the damn drugs. Quit smoking, you one, because they're all going to be poisoned. If you did not know, chemtrails are going to be in your fucking pot. And roach spray. I did not vote, but Senate appoint. Thanks is your shit. I don't know how to explain it, guys. They're the votes. I've already done this. I'll do it again since none of y'all listened. I mean, shit, I'll do it again. Fuck it. Y'all need to fucking wake the fuck up and quit watching these fake-ass Marfugel shit. Marfugel's a stupid fuck. And I cannot wait till Anonymous kicks him off. Just like they did the others. Your freedom is... You got a problem with that? Sue me. Our freedom's been gone since 1776. You're lying to yourself. Welcome to the party, rookie. Just found my channel. You know why you just found my channel? Do you know why? Because I've been on gaming reporting camouflage because all the other channels are disappearing. But they told me it was okay to report this. Okay, sounds great. See, I got people that's geniuses, smarter than I am, and all I'm doing is working with Vince McMahon. Let's go to the truck since they like fake news and fake sports and all that fake shit. Let's do it. Let's do it to it. I got my lucky penny. Why not? I'm the Intimidator and I'm fucking them up.
The problem is the monopoly game, which is controlled by the Federal Reserve, the private bank, which is actually controlled out of London,
Play this again.
is manipulating all the dollars to put them out, put more and more people into debt. So the illusion of equity they have in real estate is coming apart. The players that are analyzing
Anonymous is CEO is Julian Assange. And on top of that, you ready for this? Ex-NSA Edward Snowden that walked away from the pedophile government. And by the way, my boss is right there, LMT24. She's the one that pays my bills.
in the beginning of what we call the recession it's going to be worse than 29. It's your house that you're living in. You think you own it. You don't.
Right.
You have contractual right to transfer the airspace, subject to you paying taxes to the state.
Right.
Or the Global 2000 discussions. Percent of the world, 2 billion of us, exist on less than $2 a day. The summary of the Global 2000 report I put up on my website, nohoax.com. But if you look at it, it makes sense to get rid of people. So what they said, they're going to make godlike decisions on who lives and who dies. Now, obviously, some of the meetings we sat on, we were planning on using neutron bombs on the major cities because that contains most of what they call...
You actually heard this?
I sat in on the meetings.
Just get ready. Get ready. California is involved. I will tell you this. Fast and the Furious, they were trying to warn you. I would both Republican and Democrat. Yeah, they're all together. They're all just a bunch of hoopla on fake news, looking like WWE superstars, talking their shit, and then they go out to eat afterwards. We already heard Putin and Trump. I mean, not Putin and Trump. Trump and Obama, after they babbled against each other. They went out to eat afterwards because they were in the same area for their little protest.
I was in the game.
Yeah.
Guided me into the inner group and asked me to be the finance chairman. And at that point, I probably would have been in, Secretary of the Treasury or something, whatever they wanted to.
Yeah, it's a distraction, kid. H, is that your name? His story. All right. Fast and Furious is where they got their guns. That's right. Fake is the truth. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Enjoy. But listen to this guy. He walked away from the pedophile government because they wanted to have sex with his 14-year-old daughter. And guess what? Guess who it was? He'll tell you in a minute. But I'll tell you this. He owns CNN, TNT, WCW used to be. And yeah, he's got land in Montana.
Here to become a president of a company. And I go in and liquidate it. And we get rid of the expendable containers. That was my job.
Expendable containers meaning human beings.
Yeah, I do. It's not musket. I've got a friend of mine that just got deployed there. Her name is Erin Hogue from the Army, and she's private Erin Hogue, and she just told me that they're going after the illegal immigrants, and if they You're welcome.
That's right.
Yeah,
Jade Helm 15. Did you not remember all the training when Obama was in office? There were a lot of closings of Walmarts and military vehicles everywhere. Jade Helm was a military exercise in Texas. Yes. Hostile territory. George Soros brought these migrants in for distraction. But Russia says if you try to take their guns, he's going to blow their heads off. You know what?
it's amazing. That's the inside vernacular, wasn't it? Yeah.
Oh, well, that's what we used at that time. I mean, it went from there to useless eaters today. So you're happy with it. You're a human. Labor. What is labor?
Yeah.
Human resource.
Right.
When you're going to put together some kind of product. Well, the inside of the game, when we started using.
Look, you are welcome. And Paul Manning, thank you for working with us, man. Appreciate it. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for teaming up with The Real Deal. Because this Mark Fugel guy just found this out. His uncle works for FEMA. Okay? And he is a pedophile. You're welcome.
Neutron bombs. Today, they figure that biologicals are much. On using a neutron bomb or one of the bombs that they've got developed on Israel, and that's to begin World War III, which is all in the cards, and it's going to happen. Yeah, they even put a monument up to this whole program. It's called the Georgia Guidestones. You know, outside of Atlanta, you know, and they've got it all set down there. It's all in 8 languages. They want basically it's fait accompli as far as they're concerned. It's just to get the thing going in the Middle East, and it's not going fast enough. I mean, Carter put this thing in, so we have the Plan 2000, with the war starting in the year 2000 in the Middle East.
Right.
Reduce the population of the planet down to 500 million. Have one. They're going to declare an emergency, which are going to shut down everything. You know, my friends, my CIA associates, I don't even call them friends anymore, CIA.
I've noticed that. I've noticed that, Paul. Their secret is what they killed Jesus. Well, crap. I was hoping Marf was a fake. He is fake. He is fake. He is fake. A bit too much. John X is a dickhead, and he's a pedophile, and he's coming to get your guns. He's going to help them.
Concerned they're leaving the country too.
George Soros has hired a bunch of YouTube channels. Some
of them are going to Latin America. Meanwhile, they're closing in every day right now, just closing in to make it so we're going to be set up in these enemy prisoner war camps. I published a book. It's called Chaos in America. In it, I was asked to build an enemy prisoner war camp. I put the contract in this book, so you can read it for yourself. This is in downtown Las Vegas, right on the railroad tracks. It says enemy prisoner war camp. They're all on top, and they're going all the way across the United States right now. Bush signed an executive order.
It is a sellout. I mean, he is a sellout. He's like Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall. He's sold out. Why do you think WCW made all them pay-per-views? If you not noticed, Sting was the only one fighting against the NWO. I feel like I'm the only one fighting him. Nobody sees what's going on besides you and us now. And I'm hoping we're waking people up, because Russia just told Israel again, not once, not twice, but 3 times, to stay out of Syria's and this oil is pretty rich right now because Saudi Arabia just ran out this week. Gas prices is about to go sky high, folks. I think it's $3.31 here. It went up, guys. It used to be 2 something, but it's going up. And it's going to go way up. Just get ready.
To hold the so-called dissidents. Now, what's the definition of a dissident? And the problem is that we're going to save ourselves, because most of the people want to keep having food coming in, and you're going to follow the line. You're just walking yourself into your own. Lecture together. I know Phil Snyder. He's dead now.
Yeah, I know he's dead. And so, what about what he was saying about the elite?
Yeah.
Really?
What are they going to do with the rest of the people? They just get rid of them, leave them above ground, and be radiated. Now, my son happens to be a nuclear physicist. Spent the last 3.5 years in a secret city in Russia. They're about 12 years ahead of us. They have 22,000 nuclear warheads. And, of course, we're the target. The Soviets have 3 nuclear submarines on the west coast and 3 on the east coast. They're about 2 football fields in length, 5 stories tall, and they all are nuclear power and aimed at our major cities. That's what's gone. Well, because the plan is the northern hemisphere is where they're going to drastically.
Right.
We'll go to the equator, and there will be very little spillover because of the reverse of the winds, because of the southern hemisphere.
Okay.
So therefore, the nuclear radiation here will be a lot more than the southern hemisphere.
And this is a fait accompli, you believe?
Oh, they think so. Oh, yeah, they think they won. That's the reason why they don't bother about me talking about it. They don't care whether you know or not. What are you going to do about it? And you have no idea what China is until you go over there for yourself. With 1,300,000,000. You understand? Almost, well, a little over 4 times.
Right.
It's, I spent some time over there. And then they want to clean up. They say it's been 5,000 years. We want to run the world when they get through. And what they're doing? Acquiring all the assets. They figure that Canada and the United States, the property there will, the food growing areas will be enough to take care of their people. And that's what they're looking at. Why are they? I mean, they bought
so
oil.
the U.S. will become a resource. Yeah.
Whatever's left of it.
Whatever's left of it, yeah. You seem to be in a unique position to be able to put a fair amount of this together, which is quite interesting.
Well, I walk my talk. I played the game.
You played the game. You know one level of. What happened in you that made you decide to share this information that happens at the inside levels?
Well, it come back to a moral situation that happened to me, I think. When I flew to Aspen. I brought my 2 daughters up there so they could go skiing. And when I was invited to this meeting. When I walked into the room, the world leaders are there, and that's when they asked me to be the finance chairman. As they said, we'd like you to be the finance chairman for the next president of the United States. And the first thing I asked is, why me? And they said, well, we owe you a favor. Remember I told you I volunteered to be president of the company, so I went down. I'd be a team player. I just did it because it was, another one of these things. So next thing I asked him, I said, well, wait a minute, I just started this $100 million project. And they said, don't worry about it, and we'll put it on ice. And I said, okay, who with? And I said, well, you can do that. Then I said the next thing was, who is going to be the next president? Now, this is 2 years before he became president. Right. They said Jimmy Carter. And I said, Jimmy who? They said, well, he's the Democratic governor of Georgia. And I said, I've been voting Republican. And Paul Volcker said, son, don't worry about it. We control them both.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I got the next question is, what does a finance chairman do?
Yeah.
You know, I haven't been to me. And Ted and I are, you know, he's just joking. He says, George, you're going to love this job. You're really good with money. We're going to send you out to all the state Democratic functions to raise money for the National Democratic Party. And he said, you're going to meet some real foxy ladies. And just then, my daughter walked in.
Mm-hmm.
Ted looked at her and he says, wow, I want to go to bed with that. I says, no, you don't, Ted. That's my daughter, and she's 14. And his response to me was, I don't care. I was livid. I really didn't know what to do.
So it was that moment
Well,
that
wait a minute.
personal insult.
That was part of it.
Yeah.
I got up and I walked across the room. Yeah. I then talked to Pierre Trudeau and his wife, who was the Prime Minister of Canada at that time. Have to resort to this. I don't think I want to be part of this thing. I mean, even to the pollution and getting everything else they're talking about, getting rid of all the other people. I mean, I was raised in a packing house and slaughtering animals, and you get to the point where people are just animals at that level. And then I found out a little bit more about the details of the Plan 2000, of the annihilation of the entire planet. I said, I got to stop these people. There's something there. I mean, it's just, they got to be.
Yep.
Hello, this is John 919.
That's the truth, guys. Now you see how California goes in the drink submarines. 3 of them. It's going to give you a 12.0 on the Richter scale when they hit the plates. They've been testing these bombs. These missiles are coming from North Korea, China, and Russia. That's why they've been trying to burn you out of your houses in California, and the meteors are hitting California. They want you off the West Coast, they want you off the Gulf Coast, and they want you off the East Coast. They're just not telling you no more. They're just going to burn you the fuck out. Bad news, I really do. But I think y'all needed to know. It's scary how many people surrounding Trump and his cabinet and family have dual something. Citizenship in Israel. Yeah. Putin's about to give. You sure you want to put sanctions on us? Because I wouldn't be putting it out there if it ain't true. Something's happening, guys. And I think I needed to get it out there before it gets into the wrong lies or fake Marfugel news or whatever you want to call it. And that's all I can say. If you don't like it, that's fine. That's fine. That means you don't want to know the truth. You don't want to know the real thing. You're enjoying the fake news. And that's cool. Whatever floats your boat, you go back to watching your little cartoons, okay? I'm not. I'm going to bring down every pedophile YouTube channel. They're asking for money from child pedophile rings, from churches. I told you about David, that Net Truth guy. I told y'all that on my other YouTube channel. Rest in peace, NWO, The Real News. And I feel sorry for y'all. I really do. I'm about to leave LMT. But I just wanted to let you know what was going on. Russia just warned Israel, do not fly in their airspace. In Israel, believe it or not. Okay? Who's been gassing Syria, people? It's been us, folks. The United States has been gassing Syria. It hasn't been Russia. So, they're trying to gas these people because they want their oil. It's all about oil, food, and water. We are running out, folks. Okay? We are running out. You've been seeing it in the grocery stores? I have. It's bad. For everything y'all are doing, I'm doing the best I can. This is me signing out. I am Andrew Jackson. I'm from Alabama, and I care about your kids and your family. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon. If anything breaks in, there will be some kind of cartoon character or something on my other channel because they're faster to download. I'm tired of these. It takes forever to download stuff. Okay? But I wanted to let y'all know what was going on. Jennifer's telling you what to do, what's going on. She's former military, and I got a lot of people out here that cares. These are the end days. I'm going to help you out. Q is a pedophile. That's JFK Jr. Y'all have a nice day. Love you all. Y'all be safe. And thank you for watching. I did the best I could. With one eye, and half of y'all can't even see two.